Welcome to Pandora's Cigar Box. I'm Pandora, and this is the first in a series of videos covering the basics of cigars and cigar smoking. In this series, I'm hoping to demystify the wonderful world of cigars, and whether you're a complete beginner or a seasoned smoker, I'm sure that you'll find something in these videos that's either new, interesting, or useful to you. For this first video, we'll look at some of the most commonly used terms you're going to come across. Later videos will refer to some of these, not all of them, but you don't necessarily need to watch them in a particular order, especially if you're familiar with the lingo. Let's start from the outside of the cigar and work our way in. Vitola. One of the most commonly used words you're going to come across in the cigar world is probably vitola. This refers to the shape and size of the cigar, or stick as you might hear people call it. I'll look at vitolas in more detail in a later video, but here are three popular ones to give you the basic idea. A petit corona, a toro, and a perfecto. Length and ring gauge. Cigar listings are often accompanied by a pair of numbers, 5x52, 7x40 and so on. These refer to the length and ring gauge of the cigar in that order. Length should be self-explanatory. It's the length of the cigar from end to end and is traditionally measured in inches. Ring gauge, meanwhile, refers to the diameter of the cigar and is based on 64ths of an inch. The smaller the number, the narrower the cigar. The bigger it is, the fatter it is. A cigar with a 32 ring gauge is half an inch across. A 64 would therefore be exactly 1 inch wide. So, back to our example sticks. This petit corona is 4 inches in length and has a 42 ring gauge, or more simply, it's a 4x42 cigar. On the same basis, this toro is a 6x54 cigar, therefore it's 6 inches long with a 54 ring gauge. Band. If you hadn't guessed this already, the band isn't there to provide background music. Rather, it's this strip of paper adorning the cigar with the maker's logo or branding on it. Fun fact, cigar bands were originally conceived for practical reasons, namely to protect the hands and gloves of the gentlemen of the time from getting dirty due to the natural oils in the tobacco. It wasn't long before some bright spark turned the plain band into a marketing tool, and the cigar band as we know it today was born. Wrapper, binder and filler. These refer to the tobacco leaves that combine to make up the cigar. The wrapper is the leaf on the outside that hopefully entices you to buy the cigar, the filler is the core of the cigar, and the binder holds it all together. The combination of these three layers and the actual tobacco leaves used for each of them will dictate the overall flavour of the cigar, known as the blend. A little side note, you'll hear of cigars containing either long or short fillers. Long filler is where the full length of the tobacco leaf is used, whereas short filler tends to be the offcuts. Head, foot and cap. Getting straight to the point, the head of the cigar is the bit that goes in your mouth and the foot is the part that you light. The cap covers the head of the cigar, and this is what needs cutting off before you can smoke it. So that's the basic vocab covered. Now go check out this video where I'll talk you through the various ways of cutting your cigar.